Okay. Hi, I'm Angela Roman, and I'm currently a senior at Illinois Wesleyan University. I am a double major studying biology and secondary education. I've been lucky enough to study abroad twice here while at this institution. So in the fall of my junior year, I went through IES and went to mainland Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands to study biology. And this past summer, I went through the Freeman Asia program to Chiang Mai, Thailand to work on teaching students. So for my first semester abroad, I went to Ecuador. I spent 1 month in mainland Ecuador and 3 months on the Galapagos Islands. So for my first month, I lived with a host family and I studied at the University of San Francisco, Quito. In Quito, one of the bigger cities in Ecuador. It's kind of in the mountain region. I was able to learn a lot about mainland Ecuadorian culture and eat a lot of really great fruits and foods that I've never experienced before, in addition to taking classes at the beautiful campus that USFQ has. And for the following 3 months, I then was living on the Galapagos Islands, which is an amazing experience. I took multiple different types of biological classes, so like native and introduced plants of the Galapagos Islands, marine techniques, just marine life. I went whale watching for a class, got class credit for that. I think that's super cool. I had so much great experiences. I met new friends from all over the country. I met Ecuadorian friends. I lived with an Ecuadorian host family, which is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I don't think I'll ever have a chance to experience again. I had empanadas from this cute little corner empanada shop, and it was a tradition that my friends and I made. In addition to the beach being literally across the street from my school, I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Sea lions just on the beach after class. We'd have class in the morning, do some homework in the afternoon, then hit the beach for the sunset while the sea lions are playing in the water. Something I'll never experience ever again in my life. But now I have these connections to these professors, and I've been able to participate and experience in different research endeavors, such as looking at Darwin's finches and how the human interaction might affect their beak size, in addition to living with this family, and now I have a family in Ecuador that I can always rely on. So for my second experience abroad, I was able to go to Chiang Mai, Thailand through the Freeman Asia internship. Very lucky to do so. I spent a few months there. My partner Annika and we worked with adult students who were at school at the Earth Rights Organization School. So Earth Rights is an NGO that works in several different sectors. So I was working with these adult students, and we would help to perfect their English so that they can work on gathering more research and communicating with other individuals that might be outside their usual realm of what they're comfortable with. And so this meant that we would have in 1 hour chunk where we would help teach English, in addition to kind of working on their grammar skills, teaching them vocabulary related to the information that they were learning about, so that they were able to connect ideas and concepts more. We would play games and just interact with these students in a way that they would feel more comfortable speaking English, not only just to us as the teachers, but to other individuals outside of their normal realm of what they're comfortable with. Right? It's allowed us to live the daily lives of those in Thailand. So we would live in this community with the students, and we would go to the local markets, and we visited an elephant sanctuary that we made sure was ethical. You have to do your research beforehand, but we visited an elephant sanctuary, went to all the temples and got to explore the local areas and eat the different foods. I've never tasted noodles in a way that was so spicy and tasted just as good as the Thai make their noodles. I've never eaten that kind of stuff before. And I just got to know a lot of local individuals, as well as work on my own teaching experiences and my version of communication, because I've never really interacted with individuals from the Mekong region, and I learned so much about their home lives and issues that their communities may struggle with. And so I would teach them things, but I learned so much from them too. So my favorite parts, well, one of my favorite parts, I have so many, from my time on the Galapagos Islands, was when I went on a class field trip to go tag hammerhead sharks. So this involved me, one of my professors, and some of the people who would drive our boat and help shark wrangle. We went out into the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and We found a bunch of fish and used them as bait, and we were tagging hammerhead sharks. I was the only student. It was a very one-on-one experience, although each student got their turn. And I helped tag 2 hammerhead sharks. There's so much more to that story. You'll have to find me on campus to hear more to that. But I would have to say that'd be one of my many favorite experiences from Ecuador. And with Freeman Asia, I would say one of the most eye-opening experiences that I had was when I went to a temple and I got to participate in a monk chat. I always thought for some reason that monks were so serious and you couldn't talk to them and let them do their own thing. But went to this monk chat and ended up talking about our favorite scenes from the newest Avengers movie. They were so chill, and I learned that I had to kind of double check what my preconceived notions were of monks and of this religion that I don't really have a whole lot of experience with because most of Thailand is Buddhist. So having to kind of learn more about that and open my eyes and have a more world view than what I kind of saw from the movies really taught me a lot from that experience.